OASIS is the Office of Academic Support and Instructional Services. It's on the 3rd floor of Center Hall. I used OASIS for my whole first year here because I was having a little trouble with math. And I used them for first and second and third quarter. My first quarter, I just started calculus and I was having a lot of trouble. So I went to the math building and I asked them for like a list of tutors, and they gave me one, but it was pretty steep. It was pretty expensive, like $40-$60 an hour. So I decided to just find some way else to get some tutoring because I did not want to pay for that. And I asked my RA about it, if there were any like resources or something. And she said that there was OASIS and it was free and it was great. I started going my first quarter and I just went for the whole year. If I took any other math classes, I definitely would have done it for that too. I ended up passing all my classes because, you know, a lot of thanks to OASIS right there. They kind of empowered me to do a lot better than I thought I could. The environment at OASIS was really nice. Everyone who was there wanted to be there, and everyone realized that it was a privilege to be there because it was free. At UCSD, it's a competitive environment in the maths and sciences, and a lot of people need a little bit of extra help. And even if you don't need extra help, you're going to do better. You're just going to do better than better, and you're going to get an A.
The Cross-Cultural Center is a place for any student who steps onto this campus and sees that and feels that they quite don't belong, or that they feel that something's wrong with this campus and something's not right and they just don't feel comfortable. I would suggest they just go to the Cross-Cultural Center, get in there, see all the people who are out in the lobby, and just be welcomed, and you'll feel a sense of community and family once you get in here, and just feel the energy and the vibe of the people that really care about each other. Even if you don't necessarily know everyone at a deep level, you'll feel that you'll have someone will have your back. So the Cross-Cultural Center, to me, is family, it's love, it's activism, it's organizing, it's friendships, it's networking. It's having office hours with your professors, it's having lunch with your friends, eating and studying here, and basically just a greater sense of belonging to UCSD than any other space on this campus. Part of the Cross-Cultural Center, what makes the Cross are the organizations. So Black Student Union, MECHA, Kaibigan Filipino, ABSA, NASA, MSA, Students for Justice in Palestine, all these organizations are the ones that make up the Cross in terms of who are the students that are here, who are the ones that are family, who are the ones that are doing all this great activism on campus and bringing up all these issues for the general campus. I think these are the organizations that definitely keep the center going with its consciousness.
The LGBT Resource Center stands for Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender Resource Center. And basically it's a resource center where LGBT identified folks and their allies can come and hang out and eat and sleep and study and just build community. It was just really awesome to like get to know really cool people and have like mentors here, like the director and the assistant director, like just providing support. Being an intern was like really awesome. We're like a family. And just like working through like just issues like racism and sexism and homophobia, and like breaking that stuff down together, and like our interactions with them, and providing support for one another, like that was really important. A lot of times professors that are teaching courses on like gender or sexuality will teach their classes here, so like the conference room is often used as a space for professors to teach like seminars and stuff like that. And also some professors hold office hours here. There's movie night, like weekly movie nights, but then also like student organizations meet here, like queer people of color and queer women of color, transgender and intersex alliance, men's group, queer by nature, like a lot of different student organizations meet here. so it's cool as a meeting space. Basically, anyone can come to the resource center. Yeah, I think it's like an underused space. It's really big and it has a lot of resources. It has a lot of different rooms and lots of books and videos and a lot of awesome organizations meet here. And I think that there's not enough traffic as there should be. Like people, it's kind of like a gem that people don't know about. And so I really think that anyone can come here and like and they should like come here and utilize this space as much as they can, because it's like awesome.
So the Women's Center is one of 3 campus community centers at UCSD. It works alongside the Cross Cultural Center and the Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender Resource Center. The 3 centers try to promote social justice, try to build community at UCSD. Specifically, the Women's Center is a space where if you have questions about gender, about feminism, women's issues, you can come to this space, learn more about it. So the Women's Center, to myself, it's a home. It's a place where I can come relax, take a nap, learn more about issues that are happening in our society as pertaining to women. It's a space where we don't have to be judged. We can feel welcomed. It's a space where community is built. Most of the activities or events that happen at the Women's Center pertain to women's issues, pertain to feminism, to just bring more knowledge about it, bring different members of the community who have questions, who are interested about what's happening or want to learn more about women's issues or feminism. I think that it's kind of sad when you meet other individuals, specifically when they're older, in the years, and you ask them, like, have you been to the Women's Center, like the Cross, the LGBT Resource Center, and they don't even know where it's at or know what it is. You don't have to have a question. You just could come and just sit here and learn, meet new people, build community. So I would recommend this space to everyone. So the Women's Center, because people don't know like how they were created, specifically the Campus Community Center. So they had the Chancellor's advisory committee on the status of women, and both groups were like fighting for a Women's Center, stating as the Women's Center. So once the Cross was established in '95, it was a perfect opportunity for the Women's Center to fight again, to have an actual space. So in '96, the Women's Center was established by by the effort of the community, by the effort of the members to actually build a center on this campus.
Spaces is a student center on campus. It stands for Student Promoted Access Center for Education and Service. It mainly has outreach and retention programs on campus, so we work a lot with San Diego youth and give them resources for them, and then we do outreach programs and retention programs. Retention meaning programs to allow for a better campus climate and for students to want to stay here and feel a part of the campus. Spaces means to me a lot of different things. It's not only a place where I've worked, but it's also a place where I found family and friends and people who not only care about me, but also do important things out in the community. Spaces has a lot of different programs that it does throughout the year. It has its outreach and retention program. So our outreach programs are trying to establish in San Diego high schools and work with San Diego youth and give them access to college information, how to apply for FAFSA, what are the good things about financial aid and so forth. And our retention programs, we do things like mentor-mentee activities where different students can feel part of a community here on campus. And we also have the Collective Voice, which is our newspaper. It's a progressive newspaper that tries to send out stories about communities that aren't necessarily heard in the mainstream media. We have Practicum, which is a class that is offered through Spaces, so it's a student-run, student-led course, and it usually talks about social movements or the importance of education and community. Also, I think working at Spaces has really given me kind of the motivation to do community work. I think everyone should at least come and drop by and see what Spaces is about, but I think people who truly value education and making education accessible for everyone, right, will find a space within Spaces.